a 72-63 victory over Southeast Missouri. We'll start with Coach Pelfrey with an opening statement on the win.
Well, I thought it was a really hard-fought basketball game. I thought both teams really competed. We feel very fortunate to get a win. We're obviously excited about that. But we got a lot of respect for them. They were very well organized. I thought they were a really physical basketball team. So we're proud of our guys being able to, to stand up and to meet the challenge. It obviously wasn't pretty at times down the stretch. We still probably had too many turnovers and, by 3 or 4 for us. Probably still had too many fouls by 3 or 4 for us, even though, they weren't the 20 plus that we've been getting. But I thought more than anything tonight, guys really went after it. They tried. Whether there was a result or not, I thought they tried to give their best effort, and that's all we can ask for. I thought they stayed present. We had to overcome some good play by them. We had to overcome some challenging calls and things. When things don't go your way, that's part of the game. Don't come unplugged. Don't be distracted by whatever the case is. Maybe it's your poor play. I thought tonight we kind of stayed with it, especially offensively, for us to be able to score 72 points and get some production, have a lot of different people. I thought that Amadou Sylla got us up to a great start in the first half. I thought Biggie Goldman made a couple of big shots for us, timely 3-point shots. I believe they were both in the second half, if I'm not mistaken. Demore Franklin had an impact. I thought Austin Harvell and Kenny White, with their energy and effort, had an impact into the game. And I thought Keyshawn sprained his ankle on the 27th and really didn't practice. Worked hard with our trainer, Chuck, and I thought those guys did a good job, got himself where he was able to compete in the basketball game. But for me, I thought that Junior Clay was amazing tonight. He's had a lot going on, with a death in his family, and he's spent some time there, about a day and a half. He was away from the team. We were certainly supportive of him to where he needed to be. But I've been in those emotional situations, and for him to be able to go and do that, come back to his basketball team, and kind of put that in he was a man tonight. He was able to do a bunch of different things over the course of several days and put it in the right box and just deal with what he could control at that moment in time. I think there were some times during the game where he got very emotional. His mind was elsewhere, but he was a baller tonight. He just played the game the way it was supposed to be played. I only think there was probably one time, and it was kind of at the end of the clock, where I'd like to see him drive the ball, but he just made the right plays. He took care of his team. He made the game easy for him. When there was a moment in time to be smart and crafty, he found his way to the free throw line with 14 free throw attempts. That's awesome. He made huge plays on defense and just got us easy baskets in both halves. And I thought he led. He was talking the right talk all night long. So, this was a team win. There was several great performances by a lot of different people, or it would not have happened. But I thought tonight that he was just a baller, man. He was a baller, and he was going to will us to victory. And we're really proud of him. Really proud of him. It's not the first time he's had good games, but this was just different. Tonight was just different. For the team, I think, to be able to, finally get a win and to be able to handle COVID, to be able to handle practicing, to be handle so many disruptions, whether it's players, coaches, guys getting it, being in quarantine, whatever the case may be, having to play a super challenging schedule that was too hard. But I quite honestly think that it showed us who we are. It showed us who we could be. It showed us where we needed to get better. And quite honestly, it probably prepared us for a game like tonight. When it got tough, nobody went their separate way. We all kept a calm mind and tried to take care of each other. And when you do that, that gives you the best opportunity to compete well. So tonight was a complete team win, and it's something that hopefully we can build on. We're going to go back and look at the film, and there will always be things as a competitor you can find to do better. And that's the exciting thing, because there's still guys on our basketball team that are doing well right now, but they can do more. There's guys on our team right now may not be getting as many opportunities as others, but they're going to have a chance to contribute as well.
In the last 2 minutes, one thing that caught my mind, excuse me. One of the things that caught my mind was you told Junior out on the court, they haven't beat us yet, and they had caught back up within by about 5 or 6 points, and then everything just seemed to kind of click. Key plays, clutch 3-pointers, everything came together when it needed to.
Yeah, there was just an opportunity there for defensive stops. You saw, I think, Mars and Austin Harvell on a couple of different occasions. I remember one by Amadou. I think I remember one Junior, where guys just went up and got the ball in a crowd with 2 hands. That didn't happen a lot last year. It needs to happen more this year. You saw us staying aggressive and still attacking the paint on offense. And we had a beautiful play where we're inside out, and we found Mars in the corner that really kind of like sealed victory. That hadn't really happened. There was kind of only one time last year I really remember where there was a big shot like that made, and that was with Cade Crosland. Sparta's finest, baby.
He was actually in the crowd tonight.
Yeah, the White County Warrior, so we need. That's good to see guys stepping up and doing those types of things. There's glimpses of really, really positive things, offensively and defensively, where we're just better than we were a year ago. Obviously, the more we get to practice, the more we don't, for now, we're not going to have any more disruptions, hopefully, other than if it's COVID. You don't have Thanksgiving, you don't have fall break, you don't have Christmas break. You got all these breaks where you're really kind of on pins and needles about, okay, what's going to happen? We're going to have another 2-week shutdown, right? And if it does, then we'll deal with it. But I think us and a lot of teams across the country, you can really tell that it's hurt the quality of play. It's really hurt our development. More than anything, it's hurt our conditioning. It's just hard to stay in shape. It's hard to get in shape. And if you're not in shape, it's really hard to develop as a basketball player, both skill-wise and then some team unity.
One of the things I think kind of went under the radar a little bit was the defensive effort. I mean, forced 19 turnovers, and 12 of those were on steals.
Yeah, hopefully we can continue to make progress there, because we're not going to be a good team. We're not going to be a good program. We're not going to challenge for results if we don't get better down there. And we haven't been very competitive yet, in the program. That's an area where we've got to get better. I think, a little bit through the recruiting process, we've been able to get bigger and longer. We got a little bit more depth. Even though Marcus Hopkins is not with us, we lost Talon Peter to an injury. But there's some guys in our program that are capable of being good defenders, that are capable of being playmakers on defense. But we've got to embrace and be more committed to that end of the court. We've got to keep our man in front of us. We got to force them to shoot over 2 hands. And if you do that, they're going to score less. We're going to foul less, and it puts us in better rebounding position. It sounds simple. It is simple in concept, but it's not easy to get done. And so that's going to be a great challenge for us here moving forward, especially with 3 games in a row on the road.
And a little bit of an extra day tomorrow before you guys go to Eastern Illinois on Saturday. Much needed extra day to try to get ready to continue the momentum in conference play.
Absolutely. I think it's a good move to kind of move that game, tonight's game, to Wednesday. We'll play that game on a Saturday. We could have made it on a Sunday, but let's get back on our normal schedule. We're appreciative of not having to play when we did, and to be able to move it a little bit. But it's always a challenge, and it'll be fun to get on the road and see how much we've grown, see how much we've improved from the last time we played a conference game on the road.
All righty, congratulations on the win, and we'll see you Saturday at EIU.
Thank you.